Hi guys, good morning. I'm glad to come your way this morning. Just felt that urge to actually come into your faces this morning and say one or two things that has been on my mind for a couple of weeks now, and that's about coming into the fulfillment of what exactly we are called into as young men and as young women, most especially for me, because sincerely, I have come to understand that in many years far back from now, many times we have young people wanting to live a good life, wanting to live the best life, but we never actually seek to find out how to achieve this good life. And the truth of the matter is, the ones that have come ahead of us have tried their best to do what they can do, but leaving the most vital part of teaching the young generations to become what they want to become out. What I'm trying to say here is that the generations ahead of us, the generation of our parents and all, have actually not done so entirely so well by sitting us down and letting us understand the ropes of how this life works. And that is why you realize that most of the time, most young men do a lot of things that naturally shouldn't have been part of a plan to get to an end. And this has brought a lot of dreams to a stop. And so this morning, I'd just like to encourage you that regardless of whatever it is that is your pursuit, there is some things to be taken into account for you to be there. There are some things that you need to deliberately make effort to learn, make effort to learn, make effort to upgrade in your learning, in your attitude, in your perception, in your conception, in your design of the future. Many people don't believe that there's a need for you to review that which you have set ahead of you. Sometimes it seems we've had it all planned out. 5 years, 10 years, you are still on the same thing. The world changes around us. Situation changes around us that require that you use a different, even a more sophisticated approach to ensure that you don't get kicked out of the game. You don't get kicked out of the path that you actually desire for yourself. I want to say to you this morning that in the midst of all the things that needed to be said, in the midst of all the things that needed to be considered, in the midst of all the things that needed to be readjusted in the pursuit of all that we have set ahead of ourselves to become, one thing is sacrosanct, and that is for you never for you to lose sight of what you need to do. I seek a lot of counsel. Uh, it's not everybody I talk to. It's not everybody I have to talk to, so to say. But I talk to people uh, all the time. I talk to my wife. I talk to my children. You know, I take counsel. The scripture says that we should take counsel. Counsel. In the multitude of counsel, there is profit. In the multitude of counsel, and in seeking counsel, you need to understand that you don't take all things hook, line, and sinker. You sit down, because it's your responsibility in the final analysis to ensure that you do the right thing. Whatever it is that is right, whatever it is that is wrong, is still largely dependent on you. With the amount of information that you are likely to amass, with the amount of information that you are likely to come into in the process of walking your walk towards your dream, your path of life, you need to understand that not all information are useful at the same time. You may gather 10 fantastic information, and all you need is a quarter of one out of the 10. Reason being that all 10 does not apply to the stage in which you are currently running, and then it behoves on you be able to tell yourself, all right, as beautiful as these ideas are, as beautiful as these perspectives are, I think I can pen them down for a later upgrade. I can pen them down for a later expansion in the things that I will be doing. And that is why dreams most of the time needs to be revisited in our heart, needs to be written down. Our motivational speakers will tell us that you have a dream, you write it down. You know, beyond writing it down, it can be a word of sentence. We have seen a lot of people start ministry. We have seen a lot of people start businesses around just one single word 50 years before now, and the businesses are standing. It's not just a function of that sentence that have been written, or that business team that was received a couple of years ago, that has transmogrified into the kind of success that we all desire today. However, it is the dream written, dream properly conceived, and then being worked on over time. Every time you change the internal workings of your dreams, the external remains the same. And that is why you see that organization does not most times change their brand, especially when they become so satisfied and so known in the market. And then you realize that it is only when you walk into the organization the first year you are part of the game, and then you just tell yourself, oh, we are really trying our best. And then 10 years down the line, you're in another organization, you come back in there, and then you tell yourself, wow, so much has been done. The business name didn't change, the dream didn't change, the mission and the vision and the values did not change, but something changed. Because in order for such organizations to continue to make profit and to continue to attract people, something needs to change, and that is just in the internal workings of it. So also our dreams, so also our hopes and aspirations for the future. You have your business plan written 5 years ago, my friend. You cannot run with 5 years ago today. You need to go back, sit back with your business plan, call up friends, speak with people, go on the internet, see how business is run, and then tell yourself, can I still fly with this? Even if you have the investment like landing on your table, like bam, 50 million to float, and you think 5 years ago that is all you need. Oh, that's even way too much. 5 years ago, you think if you have 2 million, you're going to run, you're going to kickstart, you're going to even get rent, and then get some level of machineries or equipment to start up your business, and you feel that in 6 months you can begin to rake in profit. 2 million 5 years ago, my friend, you will be a joker to think that will work today. So you see that reality is here for us. And all of these things have so much impact on our dreams, have so much impact on all that we think about. You know, even in your personal life, you will agree with me that the things you think you will do 5 days ago with a level of liquidity that you have suddenly uh, didn't meet up, or suddenly didn't have that purchasing power to do the same, because something changed in the economy. So a review is essential. A review is strongly advised at every point in time. I have had in my heart, in my head, to have to do a lot of reviews on a lot of things. See, many people feel that our life is on auto run. When your life is on auto run and is not guided by the necessary GPSs, permit me to use that word, necessary GPSs, necessary chips on the road to guide you, especially in the kind of environment that we find ourselves, whereby we have a lot of ditch on our roads, and then you think you can put your vehicle on auto run, lock your steering, and you think your car will take you to your destination. Now that will be dreaming uh, in your wildest imagination. You understand what I'm saying? So please, I am doing my bit to ensure that I get myself in the position that I desire to be. I am work in progress, and I just feel to share with you that we should never be tired of doing that which we want to do, because in the final analysis we are responsible for ourselves, we are responsible for whoever and whatever we become. Whatever anybody helps us to become, wherein you don't even have any input, you don't even have any sense of commitment or sense of responsibility to that which you are becoming, my brother, you will not have a grip of your life. You will be driven to and fro, without any specific direction of your own, and that is going to be the most miserable for any man, or the most miserable position for any man to become in. I really thank you very much this morning for joining me. I hope that sometimes coming, I will be able to come on here and then spontaneously just share with you things that occupies my mind. You will succeed, and I wish you all the best. My name is Steven. This is my Facebook handle. I'm on Instagram at Steven_Osadumi. That is STEVEN_OSADUMI. Follow me. I try my best to put out my thoughts in simple sentences, as well as giving a level of descriptive explanation as to what is going on in my mind. And I love that anytime all of this comes up, that you are able to share my thoughts with your friends, with family members on your various platforms. And I'd equally want to request that you make your comments and encourage someone on here. I am not an embodiment of entire information, and I would want you to try your best and see what you can drop for someone who will be seeing this right now or subsequently when it is being shared. Have a wonderful day. I am out already. I've been on the road for almost 45 minutes just to ensure that I walk the path to coming into my dreams. I am a photographer, and I do a lot of consultation on growth, self-development, and all of these things, just to encourage one another to become what we want to become. Like I said earlier, we can only grow together, not in isolation. One tree does not make a forest. And so please feel free, chat me up, send me DMs, and let us see what we can do together to bring our dreams to bear. I can be a very wild thinker when it comes to business discussion, in terms of developing and fleshing up your ideas when it comes to your business. Thank you very much for listening, everybody. Have a wonderful Saturday, and have a wonderful weekend to yourself. Enjoy. If you're a family man, please find time, stay with your family. It's very important. Everything matters. Your family matters a lot. It's all you got in the final analysis. If you are single, don't be too jumpy. Sit back, make some strategic plans, bring out the positive in your relationships, wherever they are, whoever they are, and do the positive things in life. Only God says that death and life I have placed before you. Choose ye life. Choose life. Choose what will give you expansion. Choose what will give you joy in the long run. Whatever it is that is giving you satisfaction now, do you think it would last the test of time? Now that is something you should think of. Maybe some of these days we are going to be looking at that conversation. Love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless you.